Hi, it's Rob. We're busy with the backlinking course and we've got to the PBN video, which is really private blog networks. And let me explain to you how these work. Now, about 3, 4, 5 years ago, other forms of backlinking became a problem and blog networks or private blog networks shot to the forefront of the SEO world. And in the beginning, they were a brilliant idea. And here's how it worked. Somebody would go and build a blog that had some value. So let's just call it a proper blog. In fact, let me tell you the ideal blog in a private blog network. They would go and buy an expired domain. So the domain doesn't work anymore. They'd buy it. And nowadays they use software to literally just go and suck out of the fresh air. I don't know exactly how they do it, but they go back to the Wayback Machine and they rebuild that site exactly like it was 4 years ago when it had some value. But because whoever it was let it die, it's gone, and now they have this blog that's real, and they register it in places where they're not connected to themselves. That's why it's called private in inverted commas. And so now they own this blog that they can link from that blog to their own website. And it becomes a valuable link because in theory, it's quite a strong website from the past or even from current. Okay, so now that's one way, age network. The other way around is to build out a blog specifically for that keyword. So let's go with fibromyalgia cures, and I'll build it out to 20, 30, 40, 200 pages to where, and I'm literally got it in almost in an auto blogging system where there's RSS feeds and news feeds coming in, and in Google's eyes it's a website that's pretty real, and then I can use those links from there to link back to my own system. But now remember this, it's important to know that a PBN must never touch yourself as an owner, your other websites. So your money website and the private blog network have to have not even a sniff of a clue that they're joined. Even worse or better, I don't know, worse, I think, your private blog networks can be 2, 20, 30, or some cases 5,000 websites. Some of these guys have got 5 and 10,000 strong networks, right? And they're in the SEO world. They're doing search engine optimization and offering links to the world. They are selling links. So these big networks out there, you can go and buy links from them, and they will then link back to you. And they've done the effort of building out a network of blogs that you kind of imagine all these little blogs in the same room. Not really, no. They registered all over the world in different places, in different niches, to different names. And if it's done correctly and there's no sniff of their connectivity, those links are easy because they are ones that are controlled and they are there for monetary purposes. In other words, they're built to be a source of backlinking, right? Now, so that's all cool. 3, 4, 5 years ago, I've got no idea when it started. It could be 2, it could be 6 for all I know. Sorry, I don't pay attention to that timeline. But anyway, they worked, and obviously they were very good. It was clever. It was the search engine optimization, the SEO's world's reaction to Google clamping down on other systems and in other words, other SEO practices. Because this way, in theory, you can hide the power of your backlinks. Remember, I've just told you 2 videos ago how powerful guest posting is because you've effectively got somebody who's allowing you to put a random website, but it's not, because it's niche related, that you're putting a link from a strong article on a strong website back to you. That's the best link, right? And so why not build up a private blog network that looks the same, and as far as Google's concerned, it's a powerful authority site that's giving you a backlink, and wham, bingo. Now here's the catch, is some of these guys got lazy and they now literally putting out 30, 40, 60 links off of pages. And so now, as per usual, human stupidity and laziness and whatever kicked in, and it either gave what you think and I think is decent links. PBNs is any fool out there who simply went and registered 30 blogs. And then as fast as you buy a link, he just takes a dummy page almost, and puts it out there. So now you get to where, if you're buying links, you've got a far higher chance of buying rubbish links than good links. And I'm talking like a 95% chance of buying rubbish links than good links. Okay, so number one problem. Number two is Google is looking for a footprint left by private blog networks. So if there tends to be far too many links coming off of these 30 websites, Google starts to look to see if they always link. Those 5 sites are always linking to people similar, and it leaves a footprint. And Google doesn't pitch up with a machine gun and a grenade and blow you out the water. No, Google simply just de-indexes or ignores all those links in that entire network. So that guy's links that you're paying him $5 or $10 a month for, or whatever you've paid for them, they just disappear. Another problem with the PBN is they put your link nice and strong on page 1, and then after a while it drops down to their page 2, and then it's down to an invisible page. They've got a new page 1, and now your link goes from a level 8 to level 4 to level 2, and now it's 0.35 at the bottom of a page that never gets seen. There's no activity. Private blog networks also tend to not be well managed, and they don't have activity, etc., generally speaking. Okay, so that's my comment, is that in truth, avoid private blog networks like the plague. But the guys that are good at this, so the 5%, actually the 0.1% or 0.5% of people that do have very highly run PBNs, are still worth knowing. So having said that, all the way into 6 minutes after telling you avoid them, there will be 1 or 2 places where I will tell you you can relatively safely go and buy links on their PBN systems. I'll give it to you in the resource pages, and you can buy PBN links. Or if you're willing to do all the work, you can build your own private blog network. You get 5 of your cousins to each go and buy or build up from their end a complete site related to your niche. The problem is that after a while you're just getting links and links to your website from the same 5 sites forever. Just for me it seems like an evil thing. I'd far rather you go back to my guest posting infographic system if you're going to do that, or find software that builds you, I'm going to talk about this down here, builds you edgy or wiki links and broken links. There's software that can handle these things. Google stacking, other things I think will work better than trying to build networks. Remember this, you're supposed to be a person with some kind of an issue if you've got my training, or just bone lazy, whichever way you like to look at it. But if you, like me with fibromyalgia, you cannot easily function every day, all day, and therefore don't take on big projects. Keep it simple, and equals avoid PBNs. Cool. Okay. Thank you. Take care. Cheers.